Namaha. Om Brahma Mirastrapiran Sakare Banushashi Bumisito Buddhasha Gurusha Shukra Shani Rahu Keteva Sarvigraha Shantikara Bhavantu. Om Om Harim Shukraya Namaha. Well, greetings and welcome to another episode of Cosmic Kev 100. This is your weekly video astrozine where we take the planets, the signs of the zodiac, and the houses, and we try to make sense of what's happening in the week ahead of us. Now, we're in between eclipses right now, folks, and today we've got a moon in the constellation of Sagittarius, if you're looking with the naked eye. So this part's the Vedic astrology part, and it's in a lunar mansion called Purva Ashada. Now, Purva Ashada is ruled by Apis, the water god, and Purva Ashada is also ruled by Venus, and today's Friday. It's a Venus day. How lovely, how perfect for that. So, because it's all in Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter, and it's a Venus-ruled nakshatra, Venus and Jupiter are considered to be the gurus. Venus is guru of the demons or the human beings and commons, and Jupiter is guru to the gods. So the highest teachings that we get, the teachings that we find in the Holy Bible, in the Upanishads, maybe in the Tao Te Ching, any higher kind of wisdom or learning are going to be associated with Lord Brisapati and with Jupiter. Now, so a Venus-ruled nakshatra, it's a Friday, it makes it a good Friday if you're watching this Friday. We're starting this on Friday the 20th, which is also Tom Petty's birthday. If Tom was still with us, I believe he would be 73 today, so we miss Tom. Anyhow, let's go back into Purva Ashada. It was, one of the symbols is a fan, and fan is an act of aggression on heat, and a winnowing basket. That's what they would use to get the brown grain off the rice, and you have the nice white rice after that. So they would commence battles. They would start businesses often on this moon, Purva Ashada. Also, even Uttara Ashada was considered a good day for business ventures as well, which is ruled by the sun. And today is a lovely day. There's some amount of good fortune associated with it. So we can see that, and today is a day for making lovely, folks. Let's see, what would be the making lovely mantra? Om Kama Palaya Namaha. Kama, making connection with each other. So I consider today a fortunate day, and I'm hoping that it's fortunate for you as well. And so, looking at everything now the sun in Vedic astrology is in Libra, and then the sun is in Libra in Western astrology, but the sun is going to go into Scorpio on Monday, the 23rd, and the evening of the 22nd, Mercury's moving into Scorpio in Western astrology. Okay, so in Western astrology today, the moon's in Capricorn, so we've got a Capricorn moon. It's, which isn't necessarily like, oh wow, great, it's a Capricorn moon. I mean, I guess if you're doing business dealings, it's still kind of a good moon. And, sometimes we deal with what our emotional limits are or our mental limits on a Capricorn moon. And also we're kind of practical minded, thinking about earthier things, maybe, or thinking about nature. Good day to be out in nature. So, I think with that said, we're going to go sign by sign, because we're headed to a lunar eclipse next Saturday, a week from tomorrow. And, I'll give you more on that as time goes on. So we might as well start right in with the Aries. Greetings, Aries. Welcome to your horoscope. So, this is where partnership issues start to intensify. More and more planets are in your 8th house and are going to be in your 8th house. So, this weekend and, for Friday and most of Saturday, Sun and Mercury are still in Libra, so you're a sweetheart, sweet talker, but they're going to go into Scorpio. And in a lot of ways, you're going to lose some power. You're going to lose some of your own place. I mean, it is a Mars ruled house in a sense because it's Scorpio, but you know, Scorpio's got that extra edge. It's got that kind of intuitive factor to it, and it also deals with other people's property, sometimes getting into debt and karma that's unforeseen and you don't have control over. So it's a really good time to start praying more, paying more attention to your spiritual life, and making donations, doing things to help others. That'll really eliminate any potential for problems. Okay, greetings Taurus, welcome to your horoscope. So, I mean, health issues, work, giving service to others, that's a lot of what Libra's meant for you, being in your sixth house. And we've got a moon in Capricorn. That's a nice moon. It's a ninth house. So this might be a travel weekend for Tauruses. Tauruses will be getting away, hitting the road, exploring a little bit, especially on Friday and Saturday. Sunday might deal more with, you know, your career performance. Venus is in Virgo. You do well with Venus in Virgo. Venus is debilitated in Virgo, but you know, it puts you in your heart space because it's in your fifth house and it's an earth sign like you. So you're making lovely, or at least paying attention to your children, your female children perhaps more, because Venus is a more feminine sign, and it makes it a good time for doing art and being creative. And as the sun goes into Scorpio and Mercury does and Mars is there, it's going to make you more of a diplomat, more of a sweetheart. So, you know, you, Taurus, gets the most benefits of any earth sign from Scorpio. Okay. Greetings, Gemini, and welcome to your horoscope. So here you are, Mercury rule. Mercury's going into your sixth house. Now, you know, 90% of us live in the northern hemisphere, so that means winter is coming. And with winter, we have fall, you know, first. And so with the weather changing, getting a little cooler, rain coming, and what, you know, if you're a higher elevation or farther north, maybe snow and ice and frost already. What happens here is our immune systems get stressed, and we need to look for more healthy remedies for ourselves. The lunar position is kind of intense, you know, because it's in your eighth house right now, and you know, like, you'd be better venturing off on Sunday than you would be Friday or Saturday, personally, to think about. And like, you're going to be thinking about a lot of deeper things, but if you help others and give service to others, it actually stimulates your immune system when you're being helpful, when you're being giving, when you're being generous. That's why it says in the scripture, it's more blessed to give than it is to receive. Okay. All right. So greetings, Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope. Well, I mean, moon in Capricorn is sort of a romantic moon for Cancer because Cancer gets a benefit from it. It's, you know, Capricorn's not fazed by the moods of Cancer. Capricorn's like, hey, you know, look, you got a bed to sleep on, you got a house to live in or apartment, you know, your car's running, all these kind of basic things will kind of remind you, you know, what you have to be thankful for. And, oh, we can do this, you know. Capricorn, you know, it's key phrases I use, and it's a really nice partnership with Cancer, whose key phrase is, I feel. And so, and the fact that Saturn moves so slow and the moon moves so quick, boom, 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 it's kind of nice to have that perspective. Cancer is more like age-old wisdom. Cancer is sort of like, well, I love the past and history and, you know, mom and family, but I get a little insular. I get a little bit like feeling it's not safe out there. And it's like, well, you know, Capricorn will teach you those safe ways to get out in the world. Now, it's been kind of a deep emotional time with Sun in Libra, Sun moving into seasonal Scorpio on Monday. It kind of opens up your heart. You're like, this feels better to me. Yeah, these are other people that feel, that are intuitive and creative, and I'm happy to be here now. I have more energy. What's going on? All right. Okay, so greetings, Leo. Welcome to your horoscope. Okay. I mean, Libra time is about neighbors, siblings, um, working with your hands, working on your story, your creative projects. Now we're moving in later on this week into Scorpio, and that's about family, that's about parents, that's about your family history, it's about fixed assets like your home, things like that. Now, Moon in Capricorn, sixth house, kind of like get the work done, make things happen. Give to others, do volunteer work, working with others as a team. And it's also sometimes where problem people at work kind of show up. You know, I mean, not to make like a prophecy, but people are more challenging sometimes. So being more willing and able to negotiate with people is going to help, and not to let your ego get in the way of things. Well, I'm a Leo. No ego problems here. You ever heard that? Greetings, Virgo, and welcome to your horoscope. Okay, so like you're interfacing with Neptune and Saturn. Yeah. And I mean, they're pretty far apart from each other, even though there is sort of a, they're in the same sign. And so if you're a late Virgo, Neptune's your issue. If you're an early Virgo, born in August, Saturn's your issue right now. So Saturn wants discipline and compassion for others, some form of sacrifice and hard work. Neptune wants a vision, and it wants spiritual union and acceptance, and to have you realize that not everybody's being above board and honest. You're going to have to find out what the truth is. Mercury's moving into Scorpio this week, which is fantastic, Saturday night here on the West Coast, because that puts Mercury in the third house. That makes you more able to communicate effectively. So your communication's good. This is a good sign for Virgo, actually. And with the sun moving there on Monday, and with Mars there already, which actually Mars is a Karaka, an activator of the third house, you're really doing pretty good. I just see this amazing uplift of the energy of Virgo right now, and I know you can use it. The moon in Capricorn, Friday, Saturday, that's going to help you too. It's the fifth house, so you get back in your heart, a little more love, and yeah, Pluto's retrograde there, but we do what we can. If I could just see Valerie right now going, that's right, Kev, we do what we can. Or even Anna always does what she can. Anyhow, we've got Libra now. So, I mean, this is kind of the closing weekend of your season, and here in the interior of Northern California, this is kind of like the last sort of time where we get warm weather for a while, generally speaking. And so we celebrate that. Venus is in Virgo, debilitated in your 12th house. So, but it also, 12th house could also be the pleasures of the bed and secrets and stuff like that. You kind of want to be above board. That's the thing. It's like being nice only goes so far, and being honest will keep you free and clean, and that's what you want to do right now. Now, a lot of pressure will be off Monday as the sun moves into Scorpio, and Mercury moving into Scorpio will make you a little more chatty and talkative, and with Mars in the second house in Scorpio, you have to be careful. You're always kind of a complimentary, about being nice and polite and stuff, so I don't need to tell you about that, but things could get a little bit, I said something that somebody else might have taken offensively, or I'm like, Libra's also like, you give me white, I'll give you black. You give me black, I'll give you white, or I'm going to equal them. They hurt me, I'm going to hurt them, kind of thing. Don't be reactionary. That is what I would say. Don't be reactionary. Okay, greetings Scorpio and welcome to your horoscope. So this is kind of the last several days, of Scorpio season, few days, and of Libra season, pardon me, in tropical astrology. So, you've had some losses. You might have taken some hits financially, you might have taken some hits otherwise, but, things are going to get better. And that's, what we all want to hear, and that's what people tell me. It's like, Kevin, I love that you're optimistic in that sense. Well, you know why? Because there's all these really good people around the world that are praying for the world in this crisis state, and no matter what, the devil's plans, devil in the detail or whatever, God's got the final say, and good will win over evil. Light always outshines darkness. Relief. Okay, so you've got more energy. Mars is in the first house. And as we go into late Saturday night, Mercury goes into your first house. So you feel like your thinking's kind of cleared up in a lot of ways. And, so that goes through, or Sunday night. And then we go into Monday, Sun goes into Scorpio. Bam! It's Scorpio season. I'll wish a happy birthday to my friend Pat Pape and my friend Jalila. These are two of my Scorpio friends born on the 23rd. Diane Lawrence, happy birthday, happy birthday. Django, happy birthday to Django on the 24th. Who else this week? Michael Rainey, I think, on the 26th maybe. It's Michael's birthday. So anyhow, I got friends with birthdays this week, and I am so grateful for friends. And you people are awesome. You rock. If you're having a birthday this week, or you have one coming up, let me know. I love your comments. So, this is a time where you're kind of releasing this weekend, and then Monday, you become the flavor of the month. All right, so here we go. Greetings, Sagittarius. Welcome to your horoscope. Your, Jupiter ruled sign. Jupiter's in Taurus, so Jupiter's in the 6th house. So this has been a year of like getting more strength, working a little harder, making some sacrifices, maybe having to deal with people that aren't that pleasant, or they're loud, or they're overbearing. And it's like always a reminder, it's like the things that we often have problems with other people are things that we're having problems with ourselves with. Now, this weekend, Friday, Saturday, might be a good time to make money just because of the moon being in your 2nd house, or maybe dealing with family issues, or maybe having some dental work, getting new glasses or something. I don't know. Then we go into later in the week, moon goes into Aquarius, so it's kind of a friendly sign for you. And, friendships come, sun goes into Scorpio, and suddenly it's like, oh my God, this has been a hard time for me. It's kind of like the world's sort of like, whoa. It's that dark period before the dawn, and that's what the next 4.5 weeks sort of look like for Sagittarius. So how do we do this, I know like today is still Navaratri. We've got, I think today's the last day of Lakshmi for Friday viewers. And on Saturday, Sunday, Monday is going to be the celebration of Saraswati, which is spiritual wisdom. And so allowing more of that in your life and just kind of kicking things off to like, we can do better, and just kind of lay low. I'd say also, be really careful on Halloween, and, Thanksgiving comes, that's your time. And just right now, just kind of lay low. All right. Okay. Greetings, Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope. Enjoy the moon in your 1st house. And it's a waxing moon. We're still in this place where the moon's lunar energy is gaining. So goals, the goals you have, you can accomplish. Now, you've had a lot of career stuff going on the last month. That's going to shift. Monday, the sun goes into your 11th house, and Mars is already there. Mercury's going to go into it over the weekend too. So that 11th house is going to bring in some more money. And that 11th house is going to bring helpful friends that can really helpful. And you're going to have a better social life as a result of this. So this season is generally considered very, very favorable for Capricorn. Saturn is retrograde. It's in Pisces, and it's just sort of like moving about. Guard your reputation. Be consistent with projects you have that are creative, so that even if you're refining them now, they will come out in the future. And so, once again, you move forward. Okay. Aquarius, welcome to your horoscope. So Saturn in the second house retrograde. We want more money to come in. I think all of us need finances because that's sort of how things work. And I always say, Bob Dylan said it so well, money doesn't talk, it swears. And so it's power, though. And in our society, it's pretty much honored more than even physical strength, certainly honored more than spiritual strength. But it's not all there is. It's just, it's overrated, is what it really comes down to. You're really good with social connections. So, the moon is in your 12th house today and tomorrow. So it might have been kind of gloomy, but by Saturday night, late, there's a shift. And you wake up Sunday morning, you're like, wow, I feel like I'm on my game again. And then the sun goes into Scorpio, along with Mars already being there and Mercury. And it's like, as far as career opportunities, it's like, bam, you're shining. The way you work, the way you perform, it's going great. This is how it is. And it's all on this track towards this lunar eclipse, which I think I'm going to call this lunar eclipse. It's going to happen on the 28th. Help on the way with Moon and Ashvini full, Taurus and Scorpio together. It's like the loveliest of lovely for sensual pleasures for any sign. Anyhow, we'll go to Pisces as we're wrapping this thing up. Greetings, Pisces. Welcome to your horoscope. Well, let's see. What can we say about Libra time for you? It's generally speaking, it's a pain in the butt because it's other people's property, other people's power. You kind of sometimes have to go into debt a little bit. You have to do some payback karma. That's not fun. Moon in Capricorn, not so bad, actually. Friday, Saturday, good time to go to parties, good time to head out to the farmer's market, see friends, socialize with people, build community, make relationships. That's really the good thing to do Friday, Saturday. And suddenly, Monday, around lunchtime, sun goes into Scorpio, and it's kind of like, wow, good fortune just starts to bless you. Maybe you need to get closer to your father, get to know him better. Ninth house is often our relationship with our father. There's always room for improvement. It's like, I want to create a culture where our vulnerability becomes strength. And Pisces, you're just the perfect person to do that because you have a lot of compassion and you want to relate to everybody and all kinds of people. So I think this is overall a good weekend. I say Sunday, Monday, you might want to lay low a little bit. But by Tuesday, Wednesday, I think, things are going to be up. There's going to be a moon in Pisces. You're going to be feeling great. I feel great about you. I feel great about all of you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the bell notification, like, subscribe, share it on your favorite social media or through whatever way to other friends. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Tat Sat.